Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing okay. This location I found, or should I say I rediscovered, I actually was hanging out with a friend the one time when we were walking on this trail down here. It's a place up in Monocacy, a place called Monocacy in Pennsylvania. And as you can see, it's a trail, railway up there. Trail continues off that way. I just got my nice little spot here in front of the river. Creek, should I say, little river, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so I figure maybe this might be a good place to start a video on this channel. I don't know how long I'm going to go in terms of what the whole idea, or how substantial it's going to be, or how consistent it's going to be, or any of these things, but I just kind of wanted to make like an introductory video, kind of explaining what I'm doing, origin of the name, and yeah, just what my intention is with this whole channel. I kind of want to make a really genuine, raw, kind of psychological, spiritual, metaphysical, just depths of life and reality and experience type of channel, where I express the things I've gone through or am going through, and as much personal detail as I feel comfortable letting out into the public, and things I feel I've experienced or have learned, and just kind of gather around some like-minded people, or some people who have any input on a lot of the things I'm going to talk about, or a lot of the things I'm going to say or go into or delve into, and maybe even a lot of the things going on in the world. I'll voice a certain opinion, and at the end of the day, this isn't me being some guru and me being some teacher or guide or help or any of these things. This is me as an initiated of Earth, as someone who is planted here in this vessel to learn, to grow, and experience the mystery school of life on Earth, and me trying to untangle myself from the web and understand the web of reality a lot deeper with you guys. There's a lot of very intelligent people who have been introspectively living this life and going along this journey for a long time out there, and I figure, hey, see if I can use my reach or my mind or my ideas or my words and grow together. You guys can send comments to me and inputs, things you want me to talk about, things you like me to speak about. I feel the main topics I'll be speaking about eventually, or throughout this, as they come up, in my own free time, which is I have very few. Just pop a video up, start recording like I am now, and just see what happens. I've got a lot of crazy stuff going on in life, and I've been through a lot, and a lot of you guys have too, and I've done a lot of digging and searching, and like I was saying, I think some of the primary topics I'll be speaking about is philosophy, metaphysics, spirituality, global events, societal trends, psychology, if I didn't say that already, mysticism, occultism, geometry, mathematics, just anything that comprises or makes up the world, or what we conceive of as reality, or what we conceive of as the self. How all this ties together, and a lot of the wild problems that go a long way. And like I said, this is kind of an impulsive idea. I have a lot of other expressive avenues. I've played in bands before. I've music and art, and do a lot of writing on my Instagram, and maybe I'll share that later on in here at some point. I have a podcast I do with a friend that goes into deep things involving metaphysics and philosophy, and maybe I'll share that on here eventually. But this is kind of like my own standalone little journey. I really haven't even told many people about I'm doing this. I don't even know if it's going to catch on, or if anybody will join me. If you guys join me, or if anyone you join me, and this message kind of resonates with you, I really appreciate that. Here, I'll turn this around while I'm speaking. I really appreciate anyone who has any comments or input, and I'm not going to be trying to grow this channel like I'm just trying to make money and do all these things and sell some program, and no, I just, it'd be awesome to get followers and subs and all that stuff, yeah, because it shows what you're doing has substance and that the community can grow together. But that's not my intention, is to be this known this or that. No, I'm literally just a wanderer out here on their soulful journey, trying to figure this all out, and maybe even kind of help heal myself and heal other people, or just grow, just learn and grow together. And that's literally exactly what we're doing right now. And I'm a little bit tired. I deal with a lot of insomnia and things like that, related like that. So I do the best I can in my videos. Some days I'll be like really upbeat and I'll be like really charismatic. You know, if I'm if I'm optimized, you know, the best I could be. Other times I might be crying. I might be just done crying. I'm a very raw person. You know, I'm a very emotional person too, man. I feel deeply. Here in Western culture, they tell you not to do that, not to feel that, and that's another problem. You know, so. You know, just the sentimentality might come out sometimes. Anger might come out sometimes. Confusion might come out sometimes. You know, I'm a broad range, interesting, eclectic human being, you know, and I'm a mystery unto myself, as everyone is unto their own selves if they really choose to look deeper or get off the shore that they're standing on and jump into the ocean of mystery, you know, outside of all their beliefs and things holding them down to reality. And yeah, so I don't know if this is a good first video or if you can even see me. I can't see myself, you know, and I've been out here walking for a while amongst this park and out here in nature, and I just randomly got the idea, like, hey, maybe I could just make that first video for that channel you're gonna do, you know, or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be very raw. I'm not gonna have any crazy setups. Maybe I'll have certain places that I'll set my camera up at home or in nature, and I'll talk about things there in specific locations. But I think off and on, this is just going to be something I'll randomly make a video about. If something is on my mind or I'm not doing something, I whip out the phone and make a video and upload it, and hey, see what happens, you know. And I think I may have a lot to offer. Maybe I don't. Sometimes I'll be more eloquent. Other times I'll be more foggy-brained. I'll be a lot more tired and I'll be a lot more run down. Other times, like I said, I'll be more upbeat. You know, I'm a box of chocolates when it comes to it. It is what it is. And I got a lot of things, you know, I deal with or go through, and emotions and thoughts and ideas, and yeah, so maybe this is just a verbal avenue of expression, you know, to aid all my other artistic avenues of expression and bring some other people along the way, and we can influence each other and just grow as a whole, like I said. And lastly, I want to touch on the name. So the name just kind of was like it's kind of like just like an intuitive. It's just kind of like an intuitive thing, you know. I've been involved in esoteric things for a long time, and occult-related things or metaphysical-related things, and if you're not versed in these things well, you might be like, oh, what is that? What's up with this guy? No, it's not what you think it is. It can be what you think it is based off of Hollywood and mainstream stuff and all that fake stuff they talk about it, which it can be real, but there's a lot of other initiatic, shamanic paths and all these things, and so my name on here, Earthbound Initiate. And I have other handles for other things I do. Like I said, this is a standalone. But that ultimately means, and I feel like everybody falls under this title, whether they're conscious of it or not. And it just kind of means we're earthbound right now, or I'm earthbound more specifically. And I'm bound into this vessel of the elements, earth, air, water, fire. You know, and this condensed vessel that allows this consciousness or particle of consciousness to experience reality. And as an initiate, consciously or unconsciously, you start an initiation of a process of evolution or of growth or internal growth or spiritual growth. And when I speak of spiritual stuff, you know, a lot of people have this new age hippie version of it where it's like some like special mystical like thing, and I used to feel good about all that stuff, but you know, when I talk about spirituality, I literally mean your inner core, your inner feeling, experience, sentimental, emotional core that is at the basis and foundation of everything that you experience in your reality, whether you repress it or whether you're unconscious of it or not, or conscious of it or not. And as an initiate, say like an initiate in like shamanic paths or occult paths or mystical traditions, there's initiations that occur throughout a period of one's life or whenever they're ready, if they're on a mystical path, or even the ancient mysteries. And I'm saying a lot of things now. If you're well versed in this stuff, you'll know what I'm saying. But if you're not, it's just a lot of key points maybe to look up, or things maybe you'll be hearing about in the future on here, you know. And as an initiate and being earthbound, I am in this vessel, and I'm earthbound right now to experience the mystery school of life and its harshness and its challenges and its trials and its traumas. You know, to use that as the breeding ground to turn the soul into a diamond, or to turn lead into gold, as the alchemist said, as an initiation process. So from birth, we start our initiation here on Earth, and we take everything that we do wisely, and we analyze everything enough, or we interpret things properly. You know, we can begin our initiation consciously of how to evolve and grow and create the Garden of Eden, or whatever you want to call it, within one's mind. You know, creating that mystical paradise on Earth that can only lie within. And that's where that name comes from. And like I said, things might all funnel into that idea on here. As for growth, you could take it literally, you could take it metaphorically. You know, there's different layers of reality that you can experience these things through or use them as practical tools for. So, oh, that's just a little glimpse into the name. Just Earthbound Initiate. I started my initiation process consciously, I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago, and I had a lot of stumbling blocks, and I had a whole lot of holdbacks and on the path. But and I don't know why. But anyways, so that's just like a ramble, like generalized idea as to what this is going to be about. I hope you can hear me all right with this water in the background. I hope I don't have to redo this whole thing, because I actually kind of was fluent. I tried doing the first video maybe like a week ago. At night on my bed I was tired, and it just didn't come out as good as I wanted it to. So I feel like this is going to be a good spot for it. And I see we're about 11 minutes in. So anyways, I appreciate you guys listening if you have at all, or even to the end. I really greatly appreciate it. And any input or any ideas for future videos as they come out, please feel free to let me know. Maybe I'll make an Instagram for this eventually, and it'll be an easier way to reach me through DMs or whatever, and be more personal than this. But regardless, I hope you guys have an awesome day wherever you are, and I hope to talk to you soon. All right, thank you guys.